For the last several months, 22 News has been covering Western Massachusetts' deadly drug epidemic. And tonight, the 22 News I-Team provides a rare inside look into who's involved in buying and selling drugs and how it's getting here. There have been roughly 185 drug overdose deaths in Massachusetts since November. Springfield's Jose Roman admits a couple years ago he was only adding to the crisis. And now he's talking exclusively with 22 News about what it was like.
When you're in the grip of your addiction to heroin, you wake up in the morning thinking, who am I going to rob today?
Luckily, his life isn't like that anymore. He got sober in November 2012, but a lot of addicts still work the streets.
In Western Mass, you can get a bag of heroin for $3 to $7.
Spokesman for the Drug Enforcement Administration, Anthony Pettigrew, told the 22 News I-Team heroin use has increased drastically in our area, and part of it is because it's so cheap.
And what you'll see is the closer you are to a larger source, which New York City in this case, the cheaper it's going to be.
Pettigrew says the drugs are primarily from South America. It comes into the U.S. from Mexico at the southwestern border. Then it's driven up the East Coast to New York, where it's then picked up by someone else who drives it to Massachusetts. Roman told the I-Team you'd be surprised who's driving the drugs.
It could be a grandmother and a grandfather who get approached by somebody who has money and said, listen, I'm going to give you $5,000. You go to this address in New York. They're going to give you a package. You bring it to me.
Roman, who used to sell heroin, says once it's here, people in nearly every community end up buying it.
Enfield, Agawam, everywhere. Hamden, everywhere. They're everywhere. This is not just a Springfield problem.
The Springfield Bureau of the FBI and the DEA are fighting the drug epidemic on two fronts. They're working to stop the drugs from leaving source countries, and they're infiltrating the groups moving and using drugs here. Roman says he's happy he's no longer running from the cops and works every day to stay on track.
I don't think I'll get high today. I cannot promise tomorrow. This is a daily thing.
And to see how much you know about heroin, we have an interactive quiz on our website you can take, wwlp.com.